Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today, as you might know because you read the title, we're looking at 5 interesting Tanto knives. The Tanto blade shape is oftentimes considered to be super tactical and, especially by people who really aren't knife people, it can be seen as an aggressive, threatening, scary blade shape. But, in my opinion, the Tanto blade shape is one of the best EDC blade shapes you can go with. Now, I am not the biggest Tanto person. I don't have a whole many Tantos in my collection, actually. But every time I carry a Tanto, I'm reminded that, yeah, this is just a really good tool that works for a lot of things. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool ones. Starting off with a rather interesting Tanto, this is the Bestech Sledgehammer. This is a budget knife. You can get these for, I think, $63. This is a really, really cool Tanto. Something that Tantos are really good at is giving you a scraping edge. And as you can see here on this knife, it's kind of rounded. What I have found this to be really good at is crunching down on zip ties, where you can kind of roll on them a little bit. This is D2 steel. Comes down to a pretty good edge here for your slicing. You do get a really well-defined tip right here, which is another benefit of Tanto blades. You get a nice defined tip there for opening your packages and stuff. So really, really cool. Big, big fan of that. The ergonomics on this knife, it is a smaller knife. The ergos do work out pretty well though. You can use this area up here as a choil. Green micarta, deep carry clip. There are a bunch of different versions of this knife. Liner lock, running on bearings. Great action on thumb studs. The thumb studs themselves, not my favorite thumb studs, but they do work. So yeah, really, really cool Tanto right there. The Bestech Sledgehammer. Next up, the Artisan Cutlery Jungle. This is an absolutely fantastic workhorse of a knife. If you're looking for a work knife, a tough, solid, big work knife in a Tanto blade shape, this is a great one to go with. You get a nice, solid, very well built, durable blade. You have those 2 tips that Tantos give you. Have a nice long edge here, pretty good edge here, and it kind of clips down, which means that you can get to that tip really, really well for a lot of piercing tasks. The ergonomics on this knife are absolutely fantastic. You can get this in a bunch of different versions. You can get this in a bunch of different blade steels, high end, low end. This one is one of the budget versions with D2. It's a liner lock. Great, great knife. Absolutely fantastic. And that reverse flick on the fuller, holy cow, that rockets out of there. Fantastic. Got a reversible clip, which is really, really cool. Great action. Just a really good, tough use blade. Really, really great knife. Next up, we have a little bit of a fancier Tanto, but still in an affordable range. This is the Tucson TS49. This is a really unique Tanto because it's kind of a spear point Tanto. You do get that compound grind with the 2 points, but this one is very focused on piercing. A blade stock on this knife is pretty thick, so if you are going to be doing some piercing, you'll have a good amount of strength there. The tip gets acute, but it's not what I would call super delicate. Flat grind. This knife is not the best slicer compared to like some of Tucson's more recent releases, but it still will work fine. Jimping here is good. The ergonomics are surprisingly good. You can get these knives for like $80, running on bearings, titanium frame lock with a beautiful carbon fiber insert. Absolutely fantastic. The fuller here can be used. Whoops, if you're not an idiot. Can be used to flick the blade out. But yeah, really, really cool knife. D2 steel. If you're looking to get into titanium frame locks, but you don't have a whole lot of money to spend, but you want to get something really cool, this is a great one to go with. Pocket clip isn't the best, but that's something you can get around. Something I will bring attention to on this side though. Night morning design, but you can see all the little fine milling on this titanium. Just a small attention to detail that is really, really nice for the price that you're able to get these at. Great knife. Alrighty, next up is probably one of the most well-known knives from this brand, the Kaiser Lan. This is an absolutely fantastic EDC Tanto. Good size. The ergos work out to be perfectly fine for EDC. The jimping up here is excellent. And this blade, as you can see, you have that dual grind. Very, very nice. N690 steel. Look at that action. This is what the knife is famous for, is that action. G10 scales with a frag pattern. Reversible deep carry clip that you can position in 2 different places. Really, really cool. Action on this knife, again, on the opening and the closing is just, oh my gosh, stupid good. I'm not all there today, guys. You can also get this in a micarta drop point version, but if I was going to own this knife, I would go with the Tanto because this is a very, very good Tanto blade shape. Nice and pokey. You do have your compound grind. You have a well-defined tip, secondary edge, or secondary tip here. Good, good hollow grind right here. Very good slicing capability. Yeah, just an absolutely fantastic EDC Tanto. And last, but certainly not least, the biggest boy, the Cold Steel SR1 Lite. Cold Steel knows how to make a Tanto. Cold Steel makes some of the best Tantos out there. There's no denying it. They know what they're doing when it comes to Tantos. And even though this is a budget knife from them, it still has all of the strength and precision that Cold Steel is known for. This Tanto blade is an absolute beast. Look how thick that is. If you're looking for a knife to beat up with no remorse, this is the one for you. I have used this knife with this Tanto blade to open cans of beans and stuff when I'm camping. Just stab it through there and then use it like a can opener all around the edge. This is 8CR13 steel, but it holds up pretty well. It does hold up pretty well. This is an absolute tank of a knife. Triad lock. You can flick it out if I have enough room here, which I don't. Let's see. There we go. Great knife. Absolute tank. And again, even though the blade is super thick, this tip stabs so well. You have a good secondary point here. The grinds are done. Even though they are thick grinds, they are done well. There's a difference between a thick grind and a grind that is not done well. These ones are done very well. You can see that there's a nice crisp distinction between the 2 different grinds there. Very, very good. Absolutely excellent knife. Ergos are also really nice. If you're looking for a knife to just beat up, go with this. These are about 60 bucks, so yeah, absolutely fantastic. And that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think next up we'll do drop points or worn cliffs, or I don't know when you guys will see this video, but we're going to have more videos like this coming out. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Gideon. Adios.